Pathfinder Legends, Rise of the Rune Lords, Chapter 2, The Skinsaw Murders.
Innkeep, where's that ale?
Perhaps she thinks you've had enough.
No such thing, Merisiel. Innkeep!
And what exactly did I tell you I'd do if you call me that again, Valeros?
Take me to your bed?
In your dreams.
Every night, my lady.
By the gods, this is painful. Can't you do anything about him, Ezren?
Even my magic has its limitations.
Do you know what I've learnt on my adventures, sweet amico? About dreams?
Tell me.
Sometimes they come true.
So do nightmares.
Merisiel, it's not that bad.
Are you sure?
Can I get you something else to drink?
What? No, I've had enough. In more ways than one.
Don't mind her. She has a stomach as sour as her face today.
Is it any wonder?
If you change your mind, you know where I am.
I would say the same to you.
Drink your ale and tell your stories. You don't want to keep your audience waiting.
Perish the thought.
And there she goes, the love of my life. One day, one day. Now, where was I?
You were telling these good people how you defeated the cleric of Lamashtu.
Single-handedly.
Come now, don't put yourself down, Merisiel. You played a part too.
You noticed, did you? When you were bleeding on the floor like a stuck pig?
My friends, there is no need.
I was wounded. There's no shame in that.
You were saved by your beloved innkeep.
I saved her first.
What do you want? A medal?
Enough!
Too right!
Where are you going?
As far away from his ego as I can get. It's gonna be a long walk.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out, elf.
This is why I am atheist. No god worth its salt would put us together.
Unless it had a sense of humor, my friend. Unlike some people. Amico! More ale!
Oh gods, no! Get away from me! Someone help me! Help me! Please!
Fresh air, at last.
Getting a little stuffy in there, is it?
Harsk, I didn't see you.
Evidently. Let me guess. Our warrior friend.
I can't stand it anymore. You should hear him.
Aye, he spins a good yarn, that one.
You'd think we had nothing to do with his victory at Thistletop.
He's just enjoying being a hero. I get the feeling it hasn't happened half as much as he'd like.
And what should we do in the meantime? Bask in his glory?
You could join me in a cup of tea.
And then what? This is all we've been doing for weeks, listening to history being rewritten. Thistletop, Thistletop, Thistletop. That's all he wants to talk about.
It's all anyone wants to talk about. Sandpoint is a small town. Besides, you didn't seem to mind the attention of that merchant fellow.
Alden?
That's him. Following you around like a lovesick puppy he was.
He wasn't my type.
Haven't seen him for a while, though. What happened?
Don't know. Had to go to Magnimar on business.
On business. Right.
Perhaps that's what I should do. Get away from here. Go exploring.
Have adventures of your own?
Always used to.
Didn't we all? But we're together now. Brothers in arms. And sisters, of course.
Drink your tea, brother. I'm going to clear my head.
Right you are. But don't be having too many adventures before daybreak.
I'll try not to.
Perhaps I should go and find her.
Who?
Merisiel, who do you think?
She'll be all right. She's just jealous.
Of you and Amico?
What else could it be?
What else indeed? Even so, I think we should call it a night.
What? A miss valuable drinking time?
I doubt that's something you'll ever do.
One more then I'll find her myself. Apologize. Although I'm still not sure what I've done.
Valeros. Ezren.
Sheriff Hemlock, am I glad to see you. There was talk of bed, and not in a good way. But you'll have a drink with me, will you not?
I'm afraid I cannot.
Cadence Cup, what's wrong with everyone tonight?
Sheriff, you have the appearance of a worried man.
That I do. Look, will you come with me, both of you?
Are we under arrest?
No, but I require your assistance. Is Merisiel not here?
Oh, yeah, you just missed her flouncing off. Harsk is out back.
May I ask where we're going?
The lumber mill, on the banks of the Tarandarok. There's been a murder. Well, murders.
Who?
You'd best come see for yourself.
Help me! Somebody, please!
Hello?
Right behind me!
What is?
A monster!
You're bleeding.
Not my blood. I found him.
Who? Who did you find, old man?
Job and Wilton. They'd gone to see Craig Hambley to sort everything out once and for all. They'd been eaten. Oh, gods, they'd been eaten.
Slow down. What's eaten them?
The scarecrows. They come in the night.
You're not making any sense.
On the Hambley farm. It's not been right for days now. They even ate the dogs. You've got to come. He's got Lissa in there. God knows what he's done to her.
Slow down. Who's Lissa?
My niece. She married him. I always knew he was a wrong'un, but she wouldn't listen. She's always been... It followed me.
One of your scarecrows.
They're evil.
What's your name?
Grump. Meister Grump.
Stay here, Meister Grump.
Be careful.
Don't worry about me. Worry about whoever's hiding in the bushes! Oh. Just a fox.
I must have given it the slip.
How far is this farm of yours?
Oh, 5 or 6 miles.
Then we better get going.
Shouldn't we get more help?
I don't need any. Come on!
I appreciate you coming here. You've already done so much for Sandpoint.
Don't mention it. Always pleased to help.
Do you need to sit down?
I'm fine. Nothing like a brisk walk to get the blood pumping.
How's the head?
Not as thick as yours.
Who discovered the body, Sheriff?
One of the overseers, Ebor Thorne. I've already questioned him, although I couldn't get much sense. He's still in shock.
And the victims?
Banny Harker, the mill operator, and a young girl by the name of Katrine Vinder.
Vinder? Any relation to Ven Vinder?
The grocer?
His daughter.
I've seen her around town. Pretty lass.
What business did she have at a sawmill?
Well, according to Thorne, she and Harker were...
Say no more.
Yeah, well, not that I'm sure what she saw in him. Had my doubts about Banny for a while. Always flashing the cash. More than he earned.
A thief?
It looks that way. Reckon he was helping himself to the mill's profits.
And the owners caught up with him?
I don't think so. The Scarnetti family are a force to be reckoned with, but, well, you'll see.
Is this it?
Yeah, we're here. But before we go in, I should warn you, it's not a pretty sight.
We're made of stern stuff, Sheriff. Have no fear.
If you're sure.
By the gods!
Stomach not as strong as you thought, eh? Not that I can blame you.
How long has this been going on, these walking scarecrows of yours?
Well, the screams started a week ago.
Screams?
In the night. From Hambley Farm. We'd wake in the night and find the bodies.
Your neighbours?
No, not at first. The animals.
Didn't you ask Hambley what was going on? What about your niece?
We don't talk. He doesn't let her. He's always kept himself to himself. Didn't even invite me to their wedding. Said he had to keep numbers down.
Sounds a charmer.
I tried the farmhouse, to be honest, after the scarecrows first appeared, but it was locked.
Could he have killed your friends? As a warning?
Stay away. Craig's a skinflint and a bully, but he's no murderer.
You sure?
Job and Wilton told me not to worry. They'd get Lissa out. But the scarecrows got him. They got everyone.
Those scarecrows there.
Oh, gods, look at them. They're everywhere now.
There are certainly a lot of them. Although they're hardly doing their job. Never seen so many crows.
They're evil.
So you said, repeatedly. But you also said they were walking. This lot looked pretty immobile to me.
What are you doing?
Going to have a look at one. That's what you wanted, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know. Nothing makes sense anymore.
Oh, gods! This thing stinks!
Don't touch it!
It's a body.
Miguel!
You know him?
He works on the farm.
Or rather, he did. Let's see about this one.
Aster! My great-nephew! I think I'm going to be sick.
This is sick. Making scarecrows out of dead bodies. What has been going on here? This one's still alive.
Uncle?
Lissa? Oh, gods. Lissa, is that you?
What are you waiting for? We need to help her.
This place stinks.
You're telling me? What a mess.
No, I mean behind all that. Like meat gone bad. Old meat.
I'm trying not to breathe too deeply.
Valeros, have you recovered?
I'm fine.
You can see why Thorn's in shock.
And this is the Vinder girl.
What's left of her?
A log splitter can be a deadly weapon.
It's powered by the water wheel, the rotating blades.
Slice through the trunks which are fed through this chute, so I can see.
She didn't stand a chance.
Neither did Harker.
And therein lies the mystery. 2 deaths, one messy and hurried.
While Harker is hung from the wall like a prized exhibit.
There's craftsmanship here.
You almost sound impressed.
The killer took his time. Look at Harker's face.
I'd rather not.
It wasn't hacked away. It was carved, slice by slice. The lower jaw was removed by an expert.
What about his chest? This pattern?
A 7-pointed star.
It's a rune.
And one I'm afraid we've seen before.
We have?
All around the neck of that foul louse, Nualia.
Of course.
It's called the Sihedron rune, an ancient symbol of power from Thessalonian
But
times.
why slice it into a man's chest?
I've no idea. Valeros, look at this. Smaller wounds here and here.
Those are no knife wounds.
Agreed. Claws?
It's possible. And large ones at that.
But look at the flesh round the cuts, decomposing faster than the rest of the body.
Well, now what are you doing?
Gathering evidence.
Speaking of which, I found this note on Harker's body.
May I see?
It's just a...
Sheriff.
It's addressed to your friend Merisiel.
It's what?
Sheriff, please, the note.
You can see why I was surprised.
Surely you don't suspect Merisiel?
I don't know what to think.
This is expensive parchment.
You stop smelling everything and tell us what it says.
You will learn to love me as she did. Give yourself to the pack, and it all shall end. Signed, your lordship.
But there isn't a Lord of Sandpoint, is there?
No, there isn't. Sheriff, none of this means Merisiel is involved.
For the record, I agree, but like it or not, she's obviously known to our killer.
Please, hurry. She's in pain.
I'm doing the best I can. Whoever tied these knots knew what he was doing. I'm surprised you can even breathe.
We'll get you down, Lisser. Do you hear? We'll get you down.
Get me down. Got it. Let's get this off you.
Oh, gods. Lisser,
Get back, Grump.
what has he done to you?
Grump, seriously, get away from her.
It's my niece.
Not anymore. She's a ghoul.
A what?
Walking dead. One bite and you're a goner. One bite and you're one of them.
I'm not dead.
And I'm not blind.
You have to believe me. He hung me here to change, like the others, to ripen.
Craig did this to you?
No, his lordship. He killed my Craig. Said his sins had found him out.
I'm going to get you down.
Not a good idea.
I thought you said you were going to help.
I am. Trust me.
She's not a ghoul.
I must be mad. Okay. You take her weight and I'll undo the knots. Just don't touch her skin. Better to be safe than sorry.
He's going to come back for me. For all of us.
It's okay, Lisser. I'm here now.
The Skinsaw Man.
The who?
Wait, it's you, isn't it?
Stay still. We're trying to rescue you.
You were his beloved.
I think you're confusing me for someone else.
Left a message for you. For his Merisiel.
Or maybe not. Well, that's it. I'm officially weirded out. How do you know who I am?
Come to the misgivings. That's what he said.
Lisser, what are you doing?
Get off me!
He wants you to join the pack. Then the harvest will come to an end. In your honor.
Lisser, please!
Go to the misgivings, and we will be free. Go now.
I'm going nowhere, lady.
You stabbed her!
She was trying to break my wrist.
She will not go. We shall make her go.
That's not good.
They're alive! All of them!
Stay with me. They can't hurt us while they're tied on those posts.
We shall be free.
Those ropes, you mean?
The ones they just snap like string?
Yes. Take her to his lordship.
Harsk, what are you doing out here? Stomach not as strong as you thought?
There are footprints. Look.
Caden, your eyesight's good. I can barely make them out.
They lead back to the pier. The murderer must have come in from the river.
It can't be human. And look at those claw marks. Like Harker's body.
There's blood by the log splitter. There must have been a struggle.
No kidding. The girl was sliced in half.
Not human blood. Something darker. It's out here, too. Look, leading away from the mill.
That's blood? It's like treacle.
What if the Vinder girl came here to meet Harker, but found him being butchered? She grabbed a weapon.
There was an axe beneath the log cutter.
Now you're using your brain, lad. She attacked the killer.
They fought.
And she got dumped into the log cutter for her trouble.
The killer left his note and scuttled off this way.
Leaving Ebor Thorn to find the bodies.
There's a lot of birds out tonight. Look at those damn crows.
It'll soon be first light. They must have roosted for Valeros! On the other side of the river!
There's someone there. Hey, we can see you!
Look out!
That nearly hit me. And another. What's wrong with the bloody thing?
Never mind the birds! He's getting away!
Whoa, never mind them! You're not the one that dive bombing. Whoa! Go! Caden!
How many of these things are there?
It's after me!
Don't panic.
Easy for you to say. Get it away from me!
There. Easily dealt with. No brain, no ghoul.
Merisiel, behind you!
What are you doing, Uncle Maester? Helping the enemy?
This way!
All those years ignoring me, leaving me to my brute of a husband?
Let go!
Not anymore. What do they say? A family that eats together stays together. Delicious.
Bit me! Oh God, listen! You bit me!
Time to join the pack, Uncle.
No! I won't become like you!
You have no choice. Take her to him, the beloved.
Look, I'm flattered, but I'm just not ready for a relationship at the moment. Especially if your lordship reeks as bad as you lot. No! Get off!
She shall be our tribute. Uncle, join us.
No! I can't! I won't!
Rob, help me! There are too many!
No! You're part of this! It's all your fault!
Coward!
Let him go. We have our prize.
Like hell you do.
The beloved is ours.
Don't let them touch you!
What do you think I'm doing?
Are you hurt?
Just a scratch. It hurts like hell.
I need to get back into the mill.
There are too many of them.
Leomas!
Ezren!
I can't see!
The effect's temporary. Trust me, your sight will return.
You could have warned us.
You seemed rather preoccupied.
What's going on? Where did all these dead birds come from?
They're not birds, not anymore.
And they're not dead.
All right. This one's still alive.
Stay back, Sheriff.
What is it?
Carrion storms.
You're joking.
Birds who are fed on the flesh of the undead.
Yes, I know what they are, thank you.
You don't look so good.
Don't feel it. But it's all right. Can just about see you again. More's the pity. Just feel a little.
I've got it.
Was he bitten?
It's just a scratch.
Let me see. It's not too deep, but we'll need to clean it.
Has he been infected?
No way of telling yet.
Can someone stop the world spinning?
I've holy water back at the tavern. That'll tell us.
Will you help us carry him, Sheriff?
Of course, but I don't understand. What do you mean, infected?
It confirms what we're up against.
First that stink,
On the body and the note,
and now this.
our murderer isn't human.
What?
He's a ghoul.
What?
There she is, my beloved, back with us.
Where am I?
I was worried they'd been too rough with you. I flogged them, of course, for hurting you.
I mean, you're all heart.
You won't be able to escape. Your bonds are quite secure. Now, try not to move, my beloved. I've nearly finished my portrait.
Why the blindfold? What have you got to hide?
Nothing from you, my love. But I need to be sure.
Oh, you can be sure of one thing, my love. I'm going to kill you. Slowly.
Oh, please. There's no need for it to be this way. Besides, if you're not careful, he will hear.
Who?
The Hurter. I just couldn't cope with him today.
Is that who killed Craig Hamley? This Hurter?
Of course not. The Hurter doesn't kill. The Hurter hurts. The clue's in the name.
So it was you killed Hamley, turned his family into those things.
Me? I am his lordship. I never kill. I didn't kill you, did I? Didn't kill her? It was him. The other one. the bad one.
How many of you are there?
You will see, my beloved. You will see it all when you join the pack.
It stings!
Better than the alternative. Hold him still, Sheriff.
I'm trying.
Valeros, this is for your own good.
It's useless. My arcane magic can't help this.
Out of my way, old man. Let me deal with it.
Don't you usually treat animals?
And your point is?
I need a drink!
Valeros, please.
Saife passafol, Christamal hine, folkienne. It's done.
It better be.
The wound?
Clean, he was lucky.
Yeah, feels like it.
Valeros, if the plague had taken, you could have been transformed into a ghoul. A ravenous, mindless beast.
And we would have noticed the difference. How?
Hemlock, come quick.
Amico, what is it?
You were saying?
What is it?
He came out of nowhere, tried to bite Maeva Kesk.
Did he succeed?
No, they wrestled him down first.
Let us see this wretch.
Feed. Must feed.
By the light, it's old Grump, a farmer from south of the town.
He's a ghoul. That's what he is.
Or he will be. The plague has him.
Hungry. So hungry.
Harsk, can't you cleanse him like you did me?
He's too far gone. There's only one cure. I'll take his head.
You can't.
He will kill every man, woman, and child in Sandpoint. Or worse.
What's worse than death?
You're looking at it.
There's no other way, Sheriff. But before we do, Grump, can you hear me?
Hungry.
I know you are. We will sate that hunger, I promise. But first I need you to answer my questions.
Feed now.
No. Questions first. Do you understand?
Understand.
Good. Tell me, where did this happen to you?
Scarecrows.
At your farm?
Crates.
Craig Hambley. They're neighbours.
All because of her. The elf.
What did you say?
The elf. They wanted her. His beloved.
Merisiel.
Did they bite her? Ghoul, you will answer me!
No, not bite. Take her.
Well, Grump, where did they take the elf?
Misgivings.
I'll give you more than misgivings if you don't answer.
No, he means Foxglove Manor.
What?
Yes, she's right. That's what we called it when we were children.
The misgivings. They say it's haunted.
It will be when I find who took Merisiel.
Is that what happened? Grump, did they take the elf to the manor?
Don't know. Ran away. Too many of them.
You left her?
Feed.
Harsk.
No.
With pleasure.
No! I'll finish it.
Feed me.
Nobody touch the blood.
You'll need to burn him.
And that's what I would have turned into?
The teeth would have been an improvement.
Sheriff, this manor, how do we get there?
It's 3 miles south on the coast.
Come back to the dragon. I can show you on the map.
So, what else did Amico tell you about this place?
It was built 80 years ago. A country retreat for Vorel Foxglove. A merchant prince from Magnimar.
Hardly the most pleasant surroundings. Creepy doesn't begin to describe it.
And getting worse by the minute. These plants are withering where they stand. It's as if nature itself is sickening the nearer we get.
Thanks, Harsk. That helps. Let's try to keep it light, shall we?
The manor's been derelict for years, ever since Vorel disappeared.
And what happened to him?
No one knows. There was a fire. The bodies of his wife and children were found. Nothing more than charred husks.
But not Vorel.
So it seems.
And no one tried to rebuild it?
Vorel's great-nephew attempted a renovation, but ran out of money. According to Amico, the family's returned to Magnimar.
Don't blame them. Is that it there?
Foxglove Manor.
Could they have built it any nearer to the edge of the cliff?
As if the entire house is poised to jump.
You can't help yourself, can you?
I can see why the locals believe it's haunted.
That was no ghost.
On the roof!
Carrion storms!
Got another light show up your sleeves?
There's too many of them.
Make for the doors!
You don't have to tell me twice.
Here they come!
Oh! Where did you learn to tie knots, you psycho?
Nearly finished, my beloved, and then you shall gaze upon your portrait.
I can't wait.
We shall keep it forever. A reminder of life before the pack, before we were blessed.
Forever is a long time.
You said you would always stay with me. Do you remember? At our wedding, you said we belonged together.
Our wedding? You're getting ahead of yourself.
Oh, I was so sad when you went away. But you're back now, my beloved. We'll never be apart again.
Get the door open! It's locked! The window then!
Same problem.
What are you doing?
Making use of this statue.
What was that?
If I'm right, your worst nightmare. They took their time.
This shouldn't be happening.
Then let me go, beloved. It'll save you a lot of pain in the long run.
Pain? What do you know about pain, Gil?
Whoa. Who are you? Your lordship. Are you still there?
Oh, he's here, all right. Cowering in the dark. Makes me sick, he does.
Let me guess. You're the hurter, aren't you?
In the flesh. Friends of yours up there?
Might be.
I'll break their bones and suck their marrow dry.
Please, be quiet. They've come for my beloved. They want to take her away.
You shut up. This is all your fault.
That's it, boys. Keep arguing. Valeros! Ezren!
Oh, no, you don't. Give me one of them rags.
Don't hurt her.
As if I would.
I'm downhill!
Now, listen to me, Gil. You're gonna play nice. Otherwise, we might have to lose those nice pointed ears. Savvy?
Mind the glass!
Stop mothering me, wizard.
I don't understand. Why don't the birds follow us in?
Perhaps they're afraid of the ghosts.
Oh, they know what really lurks within these walls.
Mold, by the look of things. It's all over the place.
It certainly brings new meaning to dank.
No wonder they abandoned the... Ah!
What is it?
A beast! Oh.
It's what?
Stuffed, by the look of it.
Well, how was I supposed to know? It's gloomy in here.
Then let's shed a little light on the matter. Bjorgat!
Okay. I'll give you that one. It's terrifying.
A manticore. The body of a lion.
A big lion.
Wings of a dragon. And a tail that packs a poisonous punch.
As the man said, terrifying.
I've read about them, of course, but I've never seen one. It must have been an impressive specimen when it was alive.
I wouldn't get too close.
There's nothing to fear. As you can see, it's quite...
Get back!
What was that about this place being haunted?
Ghosts I can handle. Burning manticores are something else.
Back away slowly. No sudden movement.
Tell that to the manticore.
Make for the doors! I'll hold it back!
Back out to the carrion storms? I think I'll take my chances in here.
He means those doors, at the back of the hall.
You go. Harsk doesn't stand a chance on his own.
Don't be so sure.
Besides, dragon wings. Always wanted to fight a dragon.
Go now, Ezren! Go!
Harsk, watch yourself!
That's better. And I don't think we need this anymore.
Don't expect me to say thank you.
You could break her legs. She'd never get away then.
I'd like to see you try.
No one is breaking anything. Understand? This is my bride. We will be together.
I thought you said we were already married.
That's right. We are man and wife.
Together forever.
For all time. You remember?
How could I forget?
You see, I told you it would work. No one believed me, just as they didn't believe me about the manor. He'll never rebuild it, they said. He won't let you, old Vorel. Not after what happened.
Who's Vorel?
I thought you said you remembered.
I like the way you tell the story, my love.
She's changed her tune. I don't like it.
Shut up! She is my beloved. We are to be wed.
We're already wed.
Of course we are. Of course.
So Vorel?
It was all her doing. His wife.
Always the women.
She didn't trust him. Wanted to know what he was doing down here in his laboratory. Wanted to stop him.
And what was he doing?
Searching for power. What else?
Absolute dominion over the living and the dead.
Let him go! Oh, it burned me!
It's doing worse to Harsk. Manticore! Look at me. That's right. More meat than a dwarf, yes? Tasty.
What are you doing?
When it comes for me, take Harsk and get him into that room.
What about you?
I have weapons far deadlier than your sword. Hail Fan! Yes, that's it. Follow me. Now, Hail Fan, Green. Valeros, go!
God, what a spin you are! How can someone so little weigh so much?
Hurry! Can't do this forever!
I'm doing! Now you Ezren.
High recall! Thank you!
Now help me shut the doors!
No need.
But the manticore.
Back on its plinth, where it always was. Nothing more than a haunt.
Nothing more? What about Harsk?
Yeah, what about me? Why am I lying on the floor?
But you were burnt. I saw you. I touched you.
Don't like the sound of that.
His flesh, it was charred.
An illusion. As soon as we were out of the haunt's domain, we were safe. Think of it as a guardian spirit.
Then there was no real danger.
Oh, the danger was real enough.
But what about this room? Does it have haunts too?
It has books.
Unsurprising. It is a library. Look at these.
Stained glass windows. So what?
Look what they portray.
You'll have to enlighten us.
The path to becoming a lich.
A lord of the dead?
Very good, Valeros.
Hey, I'm not just a pretty face. I've heard stories.
Really old stories.
A lord of the dead? Here?
Everyone starts somewhere, and Vorel was so near. He'd discovered the secret, prepared the phylactery that would house his soul, protecting it from the foul magics he was about to unleash.
So what happened?
His wife happened.
She broke into his laboratory, confronted him.
Smashed his phylactery. The ritual was ruined.
The necromantic backlash destroyed Vorel.
Or his body, at least.
His soul was absorbed into the manor itself.
The house became his phylactery.
Exactly. Disease and decay ran through the household, a plague striking down the servants.
Transforming them into ghouls.
But not his family.
What happened to them?
He spared them, so that his undead followers could feast on their flesh.
Generous of him.
Even then his wife wouldn't cooperate. When she realised she couldn't escape, she gathered her children and set fire to the place. Better to burn.
Everyone died.
They always do.
Except for Vorel. He lives on in these very walls.
Or what grows on them anyhow.
This mold is everywhere.
I wouldn't touch it.
Wasn't about to.
This isn't helping us find Merisiel.
If she's even here.
She is. I can feel it.
I thought he was the magic one.
Someone's been here. Look on the chair.
Blood.
I'll never do that to you. You know that, don't you?
What?
betray you, like Voral's wife. I'm your beloved.
She's lying. She did it before.
No, she didn't.
I wouldn't.
That's why you turned her over to him. The Skinsaw Man. Why he killed her, remember?
Stop it.
But I'm not dead.
You should be.
I won't tell you again.
Ignore him. Focus on me.
On you?
Your beloved.
Yes. My beloved.
That's it. Come closer. Just you and me. He doesn't have to hear.
You and me.
How it's supposed to be.
What is wrong, my sweet?
Nothing. I'm just overpowered by our love.
We will be together. We will be one.
Yes. Come here. Let me see you.
Oh, my love.
And there's more where that came from, beloved.
Stupid girl.
I'm not the one who can't tie knots.
You've done it now, girl. He'll come! The Skinsaw Man!
If he's as pathetic as you two, I've got nothing to fear. Now, let's see what you look like. By the gods, it can't be.
I should have killed you when I had the chance.
He doesn't belong to Merisiel.
How can you be sure?
He doesn't taste like elf.
And he has to lick it.
Old, too. This dried weeks ago, not hours.
Shh, shh, shh.
Sorry, are we disturbing you?
Can't you hear it?
Hear what?
A woman. Listen.
Crying.
Can't be Merisiel. Don't think she knows how to cry, that one.
We're not taking the chance. Come on. Up here.
Where is it coming from?
Behind this door.
Need my axe?
Not this time.
It's just a storeroom.
It is my tomb.
Who said that?
I think she did.
Another haunt.
Not exactly. She's a revenant.
And the difference is?
Haunts are incorporeal. Revenants animate their own corpse.
We meet the nicest people.
Who are you?
My name was Aisha. I was mistress here. He killed me.
Who?
The Skinsaw Man.
Stay still when I'm trying to maim you.
I'd rather not.
You move quick, I'll give you that.
Quicker than you. And I have that.
No, wait!
You shouldn't wave a razor around if you can't use it. Now, if you want to keep that face of yours, start talking. What happened to you?
The woman.
Voral's wife? Thought you said she was dead.
She is. Long gone. I'm talking about Aisha, his lordship's wife.
He's married? The two-timing creep. Where's he hiding anyway? Too scared to face me.
What are you talking about? He's right here.
He was not who he said he was.
Who?
My beloved. He did bad things. Killed many people. He said he was away on business, but his only business was death.
Don't get too close, Valeros.
Ezren, don't interrupt the lady. Did he kill you?
He was so angry. Found us in the library, but we were only talking. One of the carpenters working on the house.
He was jealous.
I did nothing wrong. He wouldn't let me leave the house. I wanted to get help. He was sick, so sick. I was asking the carpenter to help. My beloved flew into a rage. My Alden.
Your who?
My beloved.
Alden? As in Merisiel's Alden?
The merchant, Alden Foxglove.
Of Foxglove Manor.
But he's miles away, in Magnimar.
No, he is here.
In the house?
He has summoned the Skinsaw Man. He will kill again.
Where, Aisha?
I cannot betray him.
He betrayed you.
Tell us where he is, and we will stop him.
You will be free.
Free?
And if you don't, more will die.
Alden, please, talk to me. When did it happen? When did you get bitten?
No one bit me.
Alden, you're a ghoul.
I'm much more than that. That's better. Blade against blade. A fair fight. You do like a fair fight, don't you?
We don't have to do this.
I think we do.
Just tell me, was it his lordship? Did he do this to you?
Did you hear that, your lordship? She thinks it's all down to you.
Don't hurt her, please.
What?
Just look at her face.
My beloved. My Aisha.
The Herter and his lordship. They're both you.
There's no saving you now, girl. He's coming.
We need to get away.
The Skinsaw Man.
Merisiel!
Stay back, or I'll cut her throat.
Alden, you don't have to do this.
Alden? Alden's dead.
His voice.
He's mad.
Only because you made me.
His mind splintered. 2 personalities.
His lordship?
And the Herter.
Then who is the Skinsaw Man?
Well, you know what they say, little man.
2's company.
3's a crowd.
Another one.
Do I assume we have the pleasure of speaking to the Skinsaw Man?
You do, wizard.
Isn't it getting cramped inside that tiny head of yours?
The other 2 are tiresome, I grant you, but necessary.
Let her go!
She has greed in her soul, but nothing compared to yours, warrior. You would make a good prize for my mistress. She would feast on you, but his lordship likes this one. He thinks she is his wife. The idiot.
Your wife, you mean?
I had to kill her. She would have betrayed us all.
Alden, we can help. Ezren has powers.
A 2-bit wizard. Not like my great uncle. Now he knew power. If it wasn't for his wife. She thought she defeated him, but no. These stones, this house, she couldn't even burn it down. He is eternal now, as I will be when Zanisha gives me my reward.
For the murders. For Harker.
And the farmer. And Mortwell, Harsk and Tabe. He hasn't found them yet, has he, your sheriff? Down beneath the garrison, con men and swindlers all. But their luck ran out.
What happened, Alden?
The mold.
On the walls? It did this to you?
My mistress demanded it be sent to her. I didn't know what it really was.
Does she tell you who to murder as well?
She provides the names. I perform the art.
And what do you get out of it? She makes you a ghoul? Doesn't sound like a good deal to me.
No, that was Uncle. His gift. The cult.
They said they would take care of everything. When Aisha...
When you killed her?
It wasn't him, little man. He hasn't got the guts, you can see that. They stopped people asking questions, wondering where Aisha was. My Aisha.
Whose?
His Aisha. His.
But I'm here, my beloved. You're Aisha.
It is a trick.
No, I am real. Our love could never die.
I shall flay you alive and wear your skin.
I'd like that, your lordship.
No. Don't talk to him. Talk to me.
I'd rather talk to the Herter. Like the sound of him, I did.
No one wants to talk to me. I don't talk. I hurt.
You could teach us new ways of inflicting pain. Would make a good teacher, eh, Harsk?
You could practice on me.
No. I won't let you do it. Won't let you hurt my beloved.
But you did hurt her, your lordship. You killed Aisha.
No, that was me. I do the killing. His lordship finds them. The Herter hurts them. I make them art.
For your mistress.
For the cult.
For your beloved.
Yes, for my beloved. My love. My wife.
He wants to hurt me, Alden.
Don't listen to her. She lies.
He lies, Alden.
They all lie.
He wants to kill me, to separate us again, for you to be alone.
No, I will never be alone.
You're not kidding. Valeros! Valeros, your sword!
Catch!
This is for tying me up. This is for holding a blade to my throat. And this is for not bothering to wash.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
No, the mold. It has me. Fascinating. Crawling over his body.
You enjoy the strangest things, wizard.
Talk about keeping it in the family.
Please save me!
Not in a million years, lover boy.
It hurts.
It's supposed to.
My mistress will kill you. She will pick the meat from your bones. She will sacrifice.
And to think, all that time there was another woman. Bastard.
Aisha.
Finally laid to rest.
What about the rest of the house?
We could burn it down.
It didn't work last time.
It's good to see you, Merisiel.
And you. You lummox.
You say the nicest things.
So, that's it. The Skinsaw Man is dead. The murder's solved.
Not quite.
There's still this mistress of his.
Where do we find her?
These papers might be able to help. Looks like plans to me. Business plans.
And where did his lordship do business?
Magnimar.
Come.
Justice Ironbriar?
The same.
My name is Ezren, and this is my associate Harsk.
Please come in.
Thank you. And may I say how reassuring it is to find an elf in such a position of power. Magnimar is a progressive city indeed.
I was raised by humans.
A forlorn.
That is what they call us, yes.
My friend means no disrespect. We've a friend back in Sandpoint with a similar history.
You're from Sandpoint?
Yes. We were sent by the sheriff, a man called Hemlock. You may know of him?
I'm afraid I do not.
Well, he's heard of you. Your reputation has spread far and wide, Justice. They say you are a man to be trusted.
I try to be.
Then we need your help. Sandpoint has been troubled by a series of murders.
I'm sorry to hear it.
Ritual killings.
Each of the victims marked with a rune.
Have you identified it?
I'm afraid not. But I have a drawing of the sigil. It was found in the murderer's lair. Here.
So you have apprehended the fiend?
He's finished. All three of him.
I'm sorry?
Unfortunately, it appears he was working on the orders of another, a mistress.
From Magnimar.
I see.
We believe he was a member of a cult.
A regrettable tale.
And yet one you've heard before, I fancy.
Do you now?
You recognize that rune. I can see it in your eyes.
I only wish that I didn't. They started a year or two ago.
Similar murders?
Scattered throughout the city, from the great and the good to the lowest of the low. Men and women slaughtered.
And marked with the rune?
Every time. They call themselves the Skinsaw cult.
You know who they are?
Not individually, but I suspect that they operate out of the Underbridge district. A cesspool of crime and degradation.
But if you know where they are based...
Why haven't I acted? Because the cult has some very powerful friends.
You were warned off?
By His Honour, Lord Mayor Groberus himself.
He's involved?
As I said, powerful friends. And a man in my position.
Of course. But we are not in your position.
You could show us where the cultists meet.
And then walk away.
We'll take care of the rest.
These are dangerous people.
So are we.
Granted, there are usually more of us.
But they are currently indisposed.
So there are only the two of you?
I know. The odds aren't great.
But we'll go easy on the cultists.
I like your spirit.
Then will you help us?
There it is. The shadow clock.
Look like it's about to fall down.
At least 7 taverns are running odds on how many people it will crush when it finally falls.
It must have been a magnificent building once.
It was built to bring order to the region, to inspire the common man.
And how's that going?
See for yourself.
And the cult meets here?
According to my informants, yes.
Then leave it with us.
Are you sure about this?
Too many innocent souls have already been lost because of these people.
You are brave men.
Brave, moronic, take your pick. We stopped caring long ago.
And now you should leave. You've work to do, Justice.
As do we.
May the gods be with you.
We need no gods.
Oh, hell's teeth. I can't let you go in there alone.
Justice.
I wouldn't be able to live with myself. You go in there, I stand beside you.
But the mayor...
I'll run him through myself if needs be. As you said, too many innocent souls.
Then lead the way.
No one home.
Then again...
These must be our cultists.
What big blades they have.
Get back to back, defend each other.
I wish Valeros were here. Which are words I never thought I'd say.
Okay, what was that we said about odds?
I am an official of Magnimar. Put down your weapons and I shall guarantee you a fair trial.
I don't think they believe you.
It was worth a try.
Indeed, it was justice.
Goddess.
Alania.
Half woman, half snake. All trouble.
You have met my kind before.
Unfortunately.
You don't scare us.
No, not at all.
That's the spirit.
In fact, I've never been happier to see someone in my life.
Harsk!
Don't move a muscle, wizard!
Well done, my pet.
Ironbriar, what have you done?
I bring you the scum that murdered Auden Foxglove.
Is there greed in their hearts?
For glory.
They shall be the first sacrifice of the night, the first of many.
My lady, do you mean...
It is time, Ironbriar. The great reckoning. Magnimar shall know fear tonight.
And so shall you, witch.
Sanisha! My pet!
Make that ex-pet.
Lady Zanisha, may I introduce my friends, Merisiel and Valeros.
Don't mind us. We're just here to kill every member of your sick, twisted cult.
Starting with you.
Ezren, to your left!
Many thanks! Hail fast!
You were right about Ironbriar.
Alden's notes were pretty damning. Behind you!
You gonna lie there all night, dwarf?
I wasn't expecting you to hit me so hard.
Surely your skull is thick enough.
Protect me, my disciples!
They don't stand up!
Valeros, what has she done to him?
A Medusa mask petrifies its victims, makes them like stone.
This prize is mine!
She's taking him back up the tower.
Not if I can help it!
Harsk! The bell!
She doesn't care who she squashes, does she? Even her own followers are fair game.
The stairs are gone. How can we reach her now?
Who needs stairs?
Now then, let's have a closer look at you. In the flesh.
What? Where in the nine hells am I?
In my loving embrace.
You're crushing me!
It might not come to that. You're a pretty one. Perhaps you can replace Ironbriar. Would you like that, my pet?
I'm no one's pet!
Yes, you will be fun to break. Like Ironbriar before you.
Let me go and you'll see how much fun we'll have.
Silly man, no one can resist me. You can't resist me.
I can't resist you.
Even as your friends are slaughtered in my name, you love me, don't you?
I love you.
You will obey me.
Obey you.
I am your beloved.
Your beloved.
So that's where he got it.
You see, the city laid out before us, ours for the taking.
You are my goddess. My life.
Typical man. Quick flash of scales and they're anyone's. Back off, lady. This one's mine. Oh. Give me that mask!
Don't hurt her!
Don't worry, Val. I'm good.
I think he was talking about me.
My beloved.
Amika will be heartbroken. Leave him be!
Or what? You cannot hurt me, elf. I shall crush the life from your bones.
I don't think so. Smile!
My mask! No! Don't! No!
One stone serpent coming up!
Merisiel?
Hello, Trouble.
Yeah, you took your time.
Next you'll be telling me you were faking it.
Trust me, she's not my type.
Then you better let her down gently.
Oh, I don't know. Give me a hand.
Pushing a poor, defenseless monster to her death. I thought you'd never ask.
Look out below!
Ezren, behind you!
Thank you, Harsk.
What is that?
Broken by the look of it.
I'd like to see her slither out of that one.
It's amazing how quickly these people go to pieces.
Hey, I'm loving this thing. Instant statue.
Give that to me. You can't be trusted.
Hey, no fair.
Besides, you'll be able to bore people rigid back in Sandpoint. Another great victory for the mighty Valeros.
Another great victory for us.
Now I know you're still under her thrall.
So, the stairs are a no-go area?
Your beloved saw to that. What's the matter? Afraid of heights?
Race you to the bottom?
You're on.
And that! He's that.
So it would seem.
Need a hand?
Typical. Always offers when the work's done.
You two probably missed some anyway.
Most of the cultists turned and fled when Zanisha came crashing back to Earth.
Yeah, it's not so pretty when the Medusa effect wears off, is it?
You have the mask.
Right here.
Excellent. I've always wanted to study one of these.
Why am I not surprised?
You might want to study this as well.
What is it?
We found it in Zanisha's lair.
A letter?
Please don't tell me it's from his lordship.
Worse than that.
My sister, I trust your little band of murderers are doing well, gathering the greedy souls for our Lord's rise. Has Magnimar proven to be as sinful as you had hoped? It may interest you to know that my plan to nurture greed here in this backwater has blossomed. The quality of greed in a soul is so much more refined when it is given the proper care. Are you still simply carving the Sihedron on them as they expire? How crude. My method of marking is so much more elegant. If you tire of your little project there, know that you're always welcome to come to Turtleback Ferry and serve as my assistant, little sister. Fort Rannick should be in our control by the time you receive this letter, so there'll be plenty of room for you if you wish to take me up on my generous offer.
It isn't signed.
So, it is far from over.
The Sihedron rune.
Everywhere we turn.
I'm guessing this means we're not going home anytime soon.
Home?
Sandpoint.
Not yet. I've a feeling our work has only just begun.
In The Skinsaw Murders by Cavan Scott, Ezren was played by Trevor Littledale, Harsk by Ian Brooker, Merisiel by Kerry Skinner, and Valeros by Stuart Alexander. Amiko Kaijitsu was played by Yuriri Naka, Belor Hemlock by Toby Longworth, Aldern Foxglove by Duncan Wisby, Aisha Foxglove by Katarina Olsen, Justice Ironbriar by Tam Williams, Lissa Hambley by Helen Goldwyn, and Meister Grump by Sean Connolly. Zanisha was played by Sonny Ormond. Pathfinder Legends is directed by John Ainsworth for Big Finish Productions.